Hey everybody, Sandy here, AK Monsolio, and we're back for round two of the Vintage Challenge. We're playing Ravager Shops today, and we won at roll. Let's go. Playing against an unknown opponent, I do think this is a pretty powerful hand, so I'm going to keep this one. Unfortunately, we don't have a sphere in hand, but I still think that's okay. Let's see what decisions we can make here. I think of the obvious play is we're just going to lead out with a Foundry Inspector here, and if my opponent wants to force that, that is not unreasonable. And then we can just go and do, okay, so they have forced it. It's a Thought Scour. So what are we playing against here? Very likely it is UR Delver. So that said, I'm going to attempt to cast my Soul Ring here. Hopefully that resolves, because if we get Wastelanded, it's pretty brutal. I think I'm going to play Black Lotus, put this on a blind Black Lotus here. Well, it's because Black Lotus is one of the cards that can really get this deck out ahead. So I think this is a reasonable line here. We'll just do that. And we've got two really nice back-to-back follow-up plays with Ballista and Stone Coil. Yeah, this is fine. And hopefully we draw a land off the top. Will be a really powerful play for us. Okay, well, we didn't, but we still have 3 mana. And we have to feel good about that. We're going to get some pressure going here. That plopping a 3/3 snake into play is no joke. Land? Yeah, we're going to get in here. Will my opponent wasteland? They don't. I think dropping a 4/4 into play is really nice. I mean, there's merit to playing a Ballista there and pumping it up as well, following turns to try and kill that way, but opponent's paying life, so they did find a land. Time Walk's a good one. Murktide could compound this for sure, but okay, that's good for us. Chose to shuffle, okay. I could bolt one of my guys here, probably the Stone Coil. Now, if they have a Lotus in hand, they could do that in their main and play something like a Murktide, which would be pretty bad for us. Okay, they've decided to keep me off the land there, the Urza Saga. Right then, okay. Find a land, please. We didn't. Okay. Well, they have to chump block here. What I could do is I could cast the Ballista here at 1. See if that resolves. I can play around a daze. All right, that felt pretty good. I could see a world where I want a Crucible. I'm not really sure how good that is. Probably don't need Ginger Brute. Although Ginger Brute is one of the ways that we can get through a big Murktide. So I'm maybe not as averse to that as much as I think I am. But we got a lot of nice tools to use here. Maybe the misstep is just not high impact enough for me to want to do that. Pithing Needle does not seem good to me. Yes, they have wastelands, but we have our own wastelands. I think Ravager is fairly poor in this matchup in general. They only run 2 Mox and a Lotus, so I think I'm going to try this out. Okay. Mm-hmm. Wouldn't say this hand is amazing, but it's got lots of good tools to it. Did I just play a 4/4 Stone Coil here? Kind of really want to get the Saga going. Because I can very much see them wastelanding my Ancient Tomb here next turn, and the Ancient Tomb is going to likely be more valuable in this situation than the Saga itself. So I'm going to get her going here. I mean, Spree gets me pretty good, but it's not the end all be all. Like if it's Lotus and the Spree, that is probably game ending. Okay, so we telegraphed the Wasteland there. No run. Yep, that's pretty brutal. Okay. Wish we had our own Wasteland. That would be really sweet here, but we're going to try and set up Saga Tomb here next turn. I mean, the rod is really nice against what we're trying to do here, and we are under a clock with reference to our own mana crypt, but like if they dash Ragavan here, it's not even the worst. Hmm. I really do want a Wasteland there, but I think because what I'm getting off of the Saga and not getting the value of the 2 creatures, I don't think it's worth it. We can go wide on a Murktide, perhaps in this situation. We can Wasteland next turn. Okay, so they did find a Wasteland here. Interesting. Maybe they have their own Saga or something, or Energy Flux or something. They must have something here. Yeah. Hurkyl's Recall. Yeah, that's pretty good. Oh, Brazen Borrower. Okay. That's not that good. I find it interesting they chose not to wasteland. Are they just sitting on a saga? Or, excuse me, an energy flux? Perhaps. But they can't wasteland and flux me, which would keep my snake around. So, yeah. I got something here. Murktide, okay. I think we can go wide on the Murktide here. I think I lost every Mana Crypt flip, guys. Literally every single one of them. All right, that's actually pretty decent because this will kill the Murktide. So we can go in with everything here and we should be okay. All right. Another good win against UR Murktide. That's 2 matches in a row. So I'm feeling like we're doing pretty well here. Remember, hit that like, subscribe button, guys. Feel free to leave any comments, and we will see you for round 3. Thank you.